I've hit the
I'm excited. This is our 10th episode, too.
Yeah, it
This
is our 10th episode. It's our 10th episode. 10 whole episode. Absolute 10.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the 10th episode of
10th episode!
10.
I'm happy.
I'm happy too.
9.
Infinite nonsense. Just so I can
8.
finish the sentence.
The big 1-0.
7.
What?
7? 107?
6.
Wait, hold on. What?
5.
No.
Is he counting
no.
down?
Oh,
4.
boy. Guys.
I think he is counting down. What?
3.
What's he counting down for?
2.
Disarm him! Disarm him! Disarm him! Quick!
Let's go,
1.
baby! Big explosion!
No!
What the fuck is wrong with you, George?
Oh, I thought you were saying 1. Damn it.
I already went through 1.
I didn't hear it.
Oh, my God. Vindication never felt so good. All right.
Anyway.
What's going on, everybody?
Sorry about that. George?
What?
Grab it, please.
Yeah.
Say something.
Sure. Yeah, I'll say something. All right. So, as finally the winner of, I think, maybe, possibly the winner, it's very confusing.
George.
I've got a great topic in mind.
Someone.
But, yeah, we
I
did
didn't
we did
win
decide.
my own game again.
I thought we agreed Arc won.
I can drag him in here.
Don't do that. Please don't do that. Don't do that. Don't. Please do not do
Not
that.
out of the blue. Not out of the blue.
Get it out of the blue.
Out of the blue.
I'll see myself out.
Ancient mace. All right, go on.
So, how was your guys? How was your week?
The baby birds in my window are gone.
Good.
Oh,
I am both happy and sad. I miss them.
I hope a cuckoo bird got to the nest.
What the fuck?
what's that even
It was
mean?
just-
Isn't that just for a clock?
No, the cuckoo birds are like notorious in the bird world. They're like the literal assholes of the bird kingdom.
Oh,
But yeah,
there
they're
are
gone,
enemy
and
drones. Gotcha.
Yeah. They're the Russian drones.
Cuckoo bird biting the curb, 4K, 160 frames a second.
But yeah, no, they left. So it's kind of a bittersweet week in that regard. They're gone. My babies left me.
Oh,
Ah, well. They all have to grow up sometime soon. It's okay.
I know, but they weren't supposed to grow up before me.
hold strong, Soom. Hold strong.
There.
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 That's it. That's it. Really, that's the only eventful thing this week. Other than that, I went to the store. I bought some chicken.
Chicken.
Oh,
I got a
chicken.
pizza that was meant for, I was given an entire Domino's pizza for people that were, I don't know what the politically correct term is anymore.
Politically correct.
Huh?
term.
I don't know what the politically correct term is.
You
It's
got
not delivery, it's
pizza for
DiGiorno.
people.
There you go.
Mentally, is it handicapped still? I don't know.
What?
The pizza
I
was
am
meant for them, and
so
it's
lost.
mine now. I got a pizza.
That's called conquistador.
Oh, okay. Well, you got a pizza. That's good.
I got a pizza. It was meant for them, and it's mine now.
Pizza.
Yeah,
Okay, Stitch.
That's it. Just they were meant to have a pizza, and now it's my pizza.
Call me Stitch. I'm the
Yeah.
little guy from Little Caesars Pizza.
Doesn't he go like pizza?
Yeah,
No,
it is
he's-
a much deeper.
Oh, it is?
Sure.
My
You
fault.
you went Stitch. You went full zone. Pizza.
Yeah, you went Stitch.
Oh, my fault. I don't know why I remember him with the stitchy voice. Pizza.
I don't know.
No clue. How about you, George? It's been like a week since we last talked, so what's that going
I've
on?
been pretty good.
That's good.
Nothing much, really. Just been really hot here in Texas. Freaking sucks. Although we have been getting storms lately, which is kind of nice because it lowers the temperature, so it's much more bearable to go outside. So yeah, it's been pretty cool.
You
I've been
too?
enjoying the cooler weather.
We filled a kiddie pool full of water for the dogs.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice. A kiddie pool.
Big ass bowl of water.
Yeah, pretty much just a big ass bowl of water. Yeah, just a little kid pool. You know, a little kiddie pool.
Yeah. It's
like-
normally for cats, but you did it for dogs. That's nice.
Hey, doggo, how much water you want? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's funny because Bumble will stand in it. It'll just go barely past dog ankle. And then Pierogi will stand in it, and her chest is halfway covered.
Is Bumble's last name B?
No.
Oh, damn it.
That's depressing.
I mean, it could be Bumblebee Benson.
Bumblebee Benson.
tuna.
Bumblebee tuna.
But yeah, no,
Love that
we
movie.
did that, and it's been lovely watching. Bumble is the one who mostly plays in the water. The
It's a
other two
shitty
don't
app, but
really
yeah.
care.
Aw, that's nice. So I have a question. Throughout this whole week, have you guys been playing any games lately?
No,
No.
Absolutely not. We do
haven't
not
played
game.
a game for an
Games
entire
are
week.
dumb. Yeah, I've not played a game in years, bro. What are you talking about?
Years.
Years.
I haven't played one since 1982.
Okay,
when the
boomer.
first game came out.
Yeah, I was a beta tester.
He was a beta tester.
He
for
played Pong.
What was the difference? The freaking ball was 1 centimeter smaller or
You
something?
couldn't move the paddle.
It was just stationary, straight line back and forth.
You're
This
just
is
lost.
riveting
There was nothing
gameplay.
to actually do.
Very fun. Must have been
I
exciting
would-
times.
I would love to know how beta testing was back in the day. Like, what do you
Oh.
play, bro? What do you play?
True.
What
Anyway,
mechanics
yes,
were available in
obviously
the
I
beta?
have played video games this week.
Anything?
Proof?
Anyone stand out in your mind? Anything exciting?
Don't do this. Don't date this episode.
Oh, I'm dating
Don't
this
date this
episode, even if you don't answer.
Exactly.
Well, there's this one thing that came out this past Thursday that I intend to start playing here in 2 weeks. That's one thing that stands out
Baldur's Gate?
Oh,
in gaming. I'm assuming that's what you're using to date this episode, you son of a biscuit.
Son of a biscuit.
no, that's not
No?
what I'm using. No,
Now
the
I'm
topic,
concerned.
the topic is what's going to date this. So,
All right. Well, I don't know what you're looking for here then, unless you're talking about Volvi and his escapades.
Escapades?
escapade, Volvi? Wait, what?
Volvi. You don't know Volvi and how the head of state was going to execute him?
Well deserved.
Huh?
He doesn't know about Volvi. Man's
I don't
insane.
know what the hell Volvi is.
Anyway, George, what about you? You play any games this week that's anything that stand out to you?
Oh, thanks, Rabbit, for asking me the question. Appreciate that, Rabbit.
I'm passing it back on
Um,
because he already asked you and you said no, you son of a bitch, and I want somebody else to talk instead of me.
Or can you repeat that?
Games
Do
this
you know
week.
Volvi?
I wanted Zoom to keep talking. That was the joke there.
Do you know
Anyway.
Volvi and what he's done for us?
I don't know who the hell Volvi is. I'm with Rabbit here. Zoom, what are you talking about?
Pizza pie is greasy and gives Volvi the diarrhea shits.
Oh, you
I
know
am
this cool place?
so lost.
Rabbit, you know what some good pizza is? Pizza at Tony's. That's a great place to eat. Remember that?
Oh,
You've been
God,
there before,
I
Rabbit.
remember that. I have been there. I have been at Tony's before.
Yeah, Tony's. It's a great pizza shop,
Never
especially when
been
you
to
work
Tony's.
there too. Great, great place.
It's fake
Yeah.
news.
Fake news.
Rabbit, isn't that like your favorite game though?
Oh,
What, Volvi?
and why is Volvi a game? Is that what you're getting at?
No, Volvi is not a game.
All right.
Guys, don't even.
I'm trying to diverge from this Volvi shit.
There's
to
no
something else.
diverging from Volvi. There is only Volvi.
Okay, so Zoom has become a fanatic.
It's Volvi the
Wow,
Vol.
I don't know what a vol is.
You don't know what a Vol is?
No.
Dude doesn't know what a Vol is. He does. Of course, he wouldn't know who Volvi is. He doesn't know what a Vol is. That makes sense. Yeah, no, that checks out.
Checks out.
At
Say no
Let's
more.
just
Indigo
move
Park.
on.
There's a stark contrast.
That one's been more my favorite right now. But yeah, no, the
I guess. Well, if you want to ask for my like recent game that
Yeah.
I like has been playing. It's
What
gonna
have
be
you been
out there. It's Manor Lords. I actually enjoy that game a lot. It's a medieval castle sim builder.
It's the one you did the Nuzlocke challenge in.
Exactly. Yeah. My town was named Nuzlocke for whatever reason.
I think that was such a good joke on my part, and nobody laughed.
I laughed. Well, I laughed on the inside soon. Again, you're talking to a non-Pokemon player here, so it's
Yeah, I
like,
know.
oh, cool.
But there was
All right.
Ace in your
Smiling.
chat. He should have laughed.
What?
This stream is brought to you by Bashing Ace.
No, we don't be
No,
mean.
that's
Ace.
not. No, that's just saying that he likes Pokemon.
Yeah, that's not
no,
even a bash.
but no,
That's
I
a
mean
bash
bash
on me,
is
if anything. Cause
it's a bash because you were mad at him for not laughing at your joke. Is what I
He's
mean.
mean.
Yeah, exactly.
Why are you mean? Anyway, I'm scared. Help.
All right. Well, I bring up this question for one reason and one reason only. The Game Show Awards has for 2024 has been done for a few weeks at least. Is there any games that you're looking forward to that was released on those videos?
Game show
Live
awards.
streams.
What?
I think
Not-
the
not
Gears of
awards,
War
the-
game coming out.
The game showcase.
Yeah, the summer game showcase.
Yeah, there's the Summer
is what
Game
Rabbit-
Showcase, there's the Sony
Oh.
Game Showcase, there's the Xbox, there's the Nintendo
you mean
Direct.
where Volby is from? You sons of bitches!
Who's Volvi?
What? I am still lost.
Sucks for you, Sum.
So I'm sorry. You send a link. Send me something. I gotta
For the thumbnail of this video, I'm gonna put like our logo, but I'm also gonna put a picture of Volvi at the center of the thumbnail.
Do you know what Summer Game Fest is?
I know
I
Winter Game Fest.
Do you know what Summer Game Fest is? That is one I didn't grab the list for yet. I'm trying to grab as many lists.
Okay. When you look up Summer Game Fest, also tack on Devolver Direct.
Devolver Direct. I didn't see that.
That is what
one.
Volby is from.
Damn.
Volby is Devolver's mascot.
Devolvi?
Oh, okay. Oh, it looks like a mix between a mango and a hamster.
It's a fucking vole.
I don't know what a vole
God
is.
damn it, these people. Why do I talk to you? You don't know what a vole is. Anyway, that's Volby. Honestly, if you haven't watched it, watch the Devolver Direct. It is a fucking fever dream. And it has
Okay.
been for the last several years. It just,
Yeah, I can attest to that. I saw last year's.
last year's was
Oh.
the robot, right?
I believe
I have no
so.
idea.
Yeah, this year was just a Fanatic. Don't worry, it's fun. We love Volby.
Oh, okay. Still looks like a mango.
Fuck you. Anyway, no, I really, in all honesty, I paid no attention to those things. I really don't care about them.
You know what game should get a remake? Is James Pond, Operation Starfish. Great game
Like,
on the Sega Genesis.
And I want to be clear here. I watched Summer Game Fest specifically so I could watch the Devolver Direct right after, so I could see Volby. Like there was no anything else involved. I watched that for Volby.
Okay. We get it, Sum. You're a Volvi fanatic. We got it.
I like Volby.
Okay. Good for you.
So you're saying there is nothing game show wise that you're looking forward to?
Currently that I'm aware of, there are things I've heard about afterwards, but I did not watch the shows themselves. Like I'm looking forward to the new Zelda.
The one where you
Oh.
play actually as Zelda?
Yes.
Yeah, the first Legend of Zelda game that's actually Zelda.
You mean Zelda from Zelda? It's actually gonna be. It's actually gonna make sense now. The stupid joke.
Yeah, no, the
Yeah.
game title makes sense. It is now The Legend of Zelda.
The main character
I'm
Zelda?
very much looking forward to that. That is exciting.
I think people are like. I've been reading into that though. Not reading into it, but I've read about it. A lot of people were mad that the graphics don't look that good. I'm like, it's literally Link's
What?
Awakening. What are
I
you
was gonna
fucking
say,
talking
it's the
about?
same. it is the same style as several other games, which is completely fine.
That's
and
what I'm
good.
saying. Like,
Personally, I prefer that kind of style versus the style
Breath
in
of the
which
Wild.
certain ones have gone. Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, even Twilight. Was it Twilight? Twilight Princess.
Twilight Princess. Yeah.
Even that one in Skyward Sword, I kind of don't like that style.
Twilight
I
Princess
like
is a
the
pretty
more
good game.
Toon Link style versus the.
You're a Wind Waker fan.
Yes, I personally think I prefer that style to the alternatives.
I agree with you
Skyward
guys.
Sword sucked. Fucking sucked.
I never played Skyward Sword, but I do agree with you guys in terms of the graphics.
Sucks, never beat, never played.
The dichotomy or the idea of infinite nonsense, basically. But yeah, like I just remember reading on Reddit people complaining about it, but it's like, what? You guys enjoyed Link's Awakening. You guys enjoyed, Wind Waker, like
Link Between Worlds.
Link Between Worlds, Link to the Past. Also, there are other versions that are similar to that. And what? It's the same thing.
Are you sure it's them though?
I was gonna say it could be people making straw man arguments too.
It could also be
I
trolls.
heard somebody not like. Yeah, it could also just be people making trouble to make trouble.
Because oh my god, the sheer amount of the conversations that I hear every year when it comes to these kinds of showcases, the graphics suck, and it's just like, you don't care about that. You're only saying that to have something to complain about for it and to start discourse. And it's not about the graphics, it's about the style. Does the style look good, and is it consistent? Legend of Zelda, the new Legend of Zelda one, I would say the style looks really phenomenal.
Yeah. I 100% agree.
What do I know?
Yeah.
I've just been playing video games for 25 plus years.
Yeah, I think
I really do think it's trolls, though. Yeah, like y'all said.
I was gonna say, at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, if you don't like a game because of its graphics, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Then the game's not for you.
Yeah,
move on to a different one.
If there is a reason you do not like a game, when it comes to major choices, graphical style, story, or gameplay mechanics, then the game's not for you. Shut up, move on. Now, if you don't like it because bugs, glitches, or I actually don't have anything else in my head.
I got another one that I just want to complain about.
It's music. I was going to say music also falls into the first category, to be fair. If you don't like the music, just shut up, move on. Or turn the music off, put on your own playlist, and do it that way. That one's a on you thing. One or the other doesn't matter. If that's the only problem you have, just do something about it. But yeah, when it comes to it's malfunctions of the game, those are reasons to not be happy. There are also reasons to not be happy on pricing and free-to-play models or non-free-to-play models. If it's paid with a battle pass, that shit's insane.
Oh god, yeah.
Pay models. Just pay models in general. It's okay to not like something
Rainbow
due to
Six,
that.
Right?
No, I had nothing in mind when I said that.
Oh, okay. Well, Rainbow Six, I think, is in line with that, where you got to pay for the game, but then you got to pay for the battle pass. That's dumb.
Yeah,
that's dumb.
Yeah, it's kind of how Destiny used to be. Is like you had to pay for the expansion and then pay for the battle passes.
Paying for DLC is different, though.
Well, no. Well, yes, but no. Free to, because it wasn't free to play initially is where this issue is. It's kind of the same issue as Overwatch for me.
Oh,
I paid for that game. I got nothing for that game. I paid for it. I got my use out of it. And then they said, game no longer exists.
Yeah.
What you paid for doesn't matter. Same thing happened with Destiny 2. Doesn't matter what you paid for. It's up in the air. It's gone.
It's now free to play. All that money
it's free
doesn't
to play.
matter.
Yeah. It's fine that they're charging you for DLC at that point. I don't care.
I will say Overwatch did do something a little nice in comparison to Destiny in the fact that they let you, because they were trying to get new players to unlock characters, but if you already own the game, you don't have to unlock them because they're already unlocked. So you
Yeah,
still got something for it, but it's just
you got to skip the grind in the new game that they deleted your game for. So at
Yes,
the end of the
exactly.
day, you didn't get anything. You just got to keep what you had.
Yeah, that's what I paid
Which
for, was
is
keeping
at
what I
least
had.
something.
Yeah.
It's something. I don't like it personally, but
Oh,
anyway,
I agree. I agree.
This is diverging from whatever it was I was talking about. But yeah, no, that's a separate story. But when it comes down to it, the big issues are, if you don't like it for graphics, music, or story, because those are really the big, and gameplay mechanics. That was it. Those are the big things about a game. If you don't like it for any of those reasons, game's not for you. If it comes down to music, like I said, that's something you can fix on your own. If you like the rest of it, don't make a stink about a game that's not for you, though.
Yeah.
I need to actually sit down and play Ocarina of Time.
Shit game, don't do it. Terrible game.
Yeah, it's okay for a little bit of it, but at the end of the day, is it worth playing?
Personally, I do think Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask are worth playing. I don't think they're amazing games or anything. I think they're worth playing.
Yeah,
I don't think there
form
is...
your own opinion on it.
I was going to say, personally, I don't think there are many Zelda games, or Link games for that matter, that aren't worth playing, at least. Or at least
Except
trying.
Skyward Sword, right?
Okay.
I'm the one who
All
tried
right.
that, to be fair. But personally, I don't care for the newest two that exist, just because they're not for me. I'm not
Breath
going
of
to
the
say
Wild
they're bad
and,
games.
Tears of the Kingdom?
I'm not going to say they're bad games. They're just not for me.
Yeah,
That's fair.
the open world crafting thing for the. While I think that they would be fun, I do kind of agree they're probably not for me either.
Yeah.
Necessarily.
Yeah.
Because I've come to find when it comes to video games, I prefer a little more linearity when it comes to the game. Otherwise, it's very easy for me to get lost.
I just wander.
And that's just a
I do
me
nothing.
thing, though.
That's the
Yeah.
same issue. That's why I don't care for open world games. Like Skyrim. There's story to Skyrim. I end up lost in the wilderness for 13 hours, and then I'm like, I don't want to play this anymore. I don't know what I'm doing. There's quests. There's quest markers. I could follow those. Doesn't help.
It's like, okay, I'll go to those. Now I got 20 more quest markers.
Yeah, that ends up becoming, it's overwhelming to have a guide, because the guide is telling you to go everywhere. Because there's so much open about it. It's honestly why Baldur's Gate 3, while I love the game, I'll never be able to play that on my own.
Yeah.
Again.
No,
it is
I'm
something,
with ya.
if I'm going to play that, I have to have somebody playing it with me.
Yeah.
It's one of those games you're overwhelmed with decisions, and it kind of stalls you out. Or stalls me out, anyway.
George doesn't
yeah,
have that
anyway.
problem, right, George?
I don't think George can stop for anything.
Stop for anything, huh? I mean, I can't comment on Zelda because I didn't play a lot of it when I was a kid. I
Link's
played
Awakening.
I played Link's. Well, I mean, I didn't play the original. I played the remake on Switch. I played Link to the Past. That's like the one Zelda game
Link
that
to the Past is phenomenal.
No, yeah, it's like one of my favorites, even though it's like one of the only ones that I played. Just because I didn't get a Nintendo 64 when I was a kid, we got a PlayStation 1 instead. So my thing was Spyro the Dragon, Crash Bandicoot, Medieval, all great games in their own right. But Zelda, yeah, it's something that I never really got into. I did play Skyward Sword, not Skyward Sword, Wind Waker. My fault. But yeah, everything I hear about Skyward Sword has just been negative, unfortunately. Everyone I hear play it, they say it's bad.
Yeah, I think it has something to do with the Wii controls, because I think that's what it was a part of.
Yeah, the
Skyward
motion
Sword,
controls
yeah.
is one of the bigger issues that
Yeah.
wrecked the experience.
It was rough. And that's also why I quit playing, actually, is because it was rough. And it, for some reason, my Wii never recognized when I was holding the Wiimote straight up. which was pretty much required for that game frequently to do. So it kind of like, oh, I can't play this anymore. Bye.
I like how back then, like if y'all remember, like when it was like the Xbox 360 and the Kinect, or the Xbox One, I guess would it be the Kinect? I forgot which
the
system the
Kinect
Xbox
wasn't a
came.
different console. That was 360 Kinect, and then
no, I know. I was wondering, was it 1 or 360 where it started?
Kinect started on 360.
Okay. Well, I didn't have an Xbox, so I didn't know. But I remember when that came out, and then like everyone was trying to go for like motion support. Like after the Wii did it, it was kind of like, all right, we need to, everyone tried doing their own thing. I know PlayStation did their whole PlayStation camera, Xbox did the Kinect.
They also
but
had
it kind of
wands.
it kind of fell off though because it really wasn't what it was cracked up to be. I think.
I was gonna say the technology of the time hindered the idea of the time.
Yeah, well, I mean, now we have like Oculus and VR headsets and shit, and
even the Switch controllers are a better version.
Yeah, they're so much better too. Yeah, but I find it interesting that at the time, that was revolutionary. Now it's like, oh, okay, this thing has VR compatibility. Nice. It's like an expected thing rather than a oh wow, new technology. No, it's like something we've normalized really in the recent times. I don't know. I just find that interesting.
Huh. You know what, George? I find you interesting.
Please don't ever say that ever again.
Okay. George,
Thank you.
I find you disinteresting.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I'm glad. And
Rabbit,
that's
I find
what
you
I find
interesting.
interesting about that.
Why me?
I don't know. You're cool. You're a cool dude. You're an interesting dude too.
Ah,
Rabbit's
thank you.
not interesting. He's pretty basic.
What the
I mean, yeah, you
Did
got a point.
I never told you guys about that story, didn't I?
What story?
No.
I was very rude to somebody on one of my very early days of college in one of my classes. So I went to technical school. We were like the same group of students in like every class.
Mm-hmm.
Except for one of our classes very early on, it got mixed. Like we were with nursing students, we were with the other kids in our same course. Because at the end of the day, we were still kids and still are. Some of us at heart anyway. But and then it was just, you have to do introductions for other people. Like teacher paired us off and was like, hey, get to know each other and then give an introductory speech for your partner rather than for yourself. I called him basic with nothing really going on.
All right.
I absolutely insulted that man in front of the entire class.
Jesus Christ.
You guys know how I am, right? Like I speak before I act or before I think. Like as soon as it was out of my mouth, I was like, oh shit, that was horrible what I just said. Like I felt, to be fair, don't get me wrong, me and him, we did become friends. It was like, I felt horrible for a long time after that. I was like,
turns out it was
shit.
Mud this whole time.
I've never met Mud in person. He's never been in my basement. He's not still in my basement.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, sir. Never met Mud in my life. But, yeah, no, it was... Guy, to be fair, was phenomenal, but like his interests were like Magic the Gathering and
that's amazing. What?
First of all, yes, Magic the Gathering is fantastic. I love Magic the Gathering. I hate what it's become lately because it's got the power creep of card games going on where just you gotta add more bullshit to make it better, but you're making it worse.
You have to.
You have to keep it new and interesting.
Yeah.
But you're kind of ostracizing some people as you go, but you're gathering in new people because new and interesting. Anyway, he played that, and then it was like one other thing. I can't even remember what the other thing was, but it was like riding his bike. Like it was just, to me, it was really bland. And it just was, it was like, he's not very interesting. He's not got a whole lot going on. And I felt bad. But, yeah,
no need to feel bad.
Yeah. And then later that day, I went on to say deaf people are a problem.
Oh my God. How could you?
To be clear on that, we were talking about fire alarms and how to let people know there was a fire going on.
Oh, okay. Context given. Gotcha.
Yeah. Context was, what are the flashing lights for? Deaf
What are the
people are
flashing
a
lights
problem.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Okay.
Yeah. Context is how do you resolve the problem of
you know,
letting them know that there's fire?
I'm gonna try and steer this back onto
Please.
topic. George, is there any game you're looking forward to?
Like I said, it was Gear. I think I mentioned it earlier. I said Gears of War, the new one.
There's
new
gonna
Gears
be
of War
another
one?
Yeah, it's coming out.
Cool.
I know nothing about it.
I've only played Gears of War 3, I think. I never played the first two, but apparently it's like is it a prequel or something? I forgot what it was, but I just saw the Gears of War logo and I was like, oh, that's cool. I'm not a huge fan, but it's something that's really cool to come out. It's been what, like 10 years since the last game came out? It's been a while.
I'm kind of surprised that I didn't hear the Doom, the Dark Ages, or the new Metal Gear Solid that's coming out, or anything like
I
that.
forgot about Doom.
No, the Metal Gear Solid 3 was
Monster
announced like
Hunter's
a year and a half ago. Oh yeah, Outer Wilds or whatever.
Just
You want me to go
Wilds.
through a list of all the games that were, or most of the games that were on there? Because there's only
if
so
you
much
want,
time we
but-
got.
And Metal Gear
Sure.
Solid 3 was announced though a year ago.
And
Which I
Wild
think
was
they
announced last year too. So like,
I mean,
Yeah, they were just
but
showing off gameplay and stuff. I think this
Yeah,
year,
they're showing off the good stuff.
the good stuff.
The good stuff. All right, so I'm going to start with a little backwards. I'm going to start with Nintendo because I feel like it felt like the lightest of them. So tell me if any. We also talked about The Legend of Zelda already. So yeah, Metroid Prime 4, exactly.
I did
Metroid
forget about that. That's
Yeah.
a big
Metroid.
title drop.
Oh, I'm really excited about Metroid
My
Prime
friend
4.
has had it pre-ordered on Amazon, which for some reason you could do for like 5 years now.
Really?
Yeah, like I don't know if it was through Amazon. There was a storefront that allowed you to pre-order it a long, long time ago when it was first mentioned.
Wow.
And then
What?
there has been
Huh.
no news of it since. And this last
Until-
Nintendo Direct.
No,
And he's
well,
had it marked as pre-order.
So my brother actually made mention, Ark mentioned this, that 7 years ago it was announced,
That
and
would
then
probably
like
be when he
3 or 4
pre-ordered it.
years later, it was like just before, or if not like during the start of COVID, it was announced that they're scrapping Metroid Prime 4 in its entirety and restarting and building from scratch again. And it's just now being announced once again.
Yeah, its initial announcement
Huh.
would be when he pre-ordered it, and then, yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Well, that's good that the
Yeah.
pre-order got to stick through, despite the fact that they
Yeah.
changed organizations and completely rebuilt
Yeah.
from the ground up.
I remember him mentioning, I would assume it's when you mentioned the scrapping thing. He was like, I'm thinking about canceling. And
Yeah, makes sense.
then he was like, I'm just going to let it see through for now.
Now there was actual gameplay that was kind of shown. Not like a whole lot. It was like trailer gameplay, but it was still actual gameplay footage. It didn't say this is not actual footage or whatever.
Yeah. Pre-rendered cutscene.
Yeah, pre-rendered cuts. Those, yeah. Mario and
Actual
Luigi
in-game-
Brothership.
That one's pretty interesting. The
Is that
Mario
going to be
Luigi game.
another, like, Superstar Saga style?
Yeah,
No,
it is. It's another in the Mario and Luigi saga.
Fuck yeah.
I'm
I thought
looking
the
That's
forward
another
gameplay,
to
one.
though, was a lot like
Running back,
Paper
that's another
Mario.
one that would sell on nostalgia for me. That series.
Nostalgia.
I love those games. I
Is
don't
the
think
combat like Paper Mario though?
it.
Turn based?
Kinda. I mean, yeah, it's turn-based.
I think some of it is. I think some is not. There's definitely puzzles.
Yeah, there's
Oh, okay.
puzzles. There's I mean, yeah, there's combat. There's this similar aspect of, I'm pretty sure in Paper Mario you can initiate combat by activating something and get either a damage output at the beginning or status or something. It has that feature. It has overworld maneuverability puzzles and things like that. Or at least has previously. There's been 5 games in that series? 3, 4? I don't know.
I want to say that this is either the 3rd or 4th.
Well, there's Inside Story, Dream, and then Saga. So this is at least 4th. Also, there's Partners in Time.
Okay, so then this is the 5th.
The 5th entry.
Dream isn't... The one I'm thinking of, the Dream one, isn't Inside Story, right? I can't think of what it is actually called.
Wait, what?
Sorry, I'm trying to remember the games in that series. You can continue on looking this up real quick.
Okay.
So Super Mario Party Jamboree, the latest Mario Party.
Super Mario Party Jamboree. They actually use the word.
Yeah, they use the word.
Jamboree.
Okay.
I don't know how I'm feeling about the Mario Party myself.
It's the 6th one.
Oh, it's the 6th one.
I forgot about Paper Jam.
Oh, shoot.
How could you forget?
Yeah, because there's Superstar Saga, Paper Jam, Dream Team, Inside Story, Partners in Time. And then
that's
this
cool.
newest one. I actually forgot about Paper Jam because that's the only one I never beat. I think it's actually still in my 3DS on my disc.
Beautiful.
But
so
yeah,
you're going to be getting Brothership when it comes out?
Probably, yeah. I've really enjoyed those games.
Look forward to watching you play it.
You won't be.
I won't be.
He's like, I'm not streaming that shit.
I need a capture card for that shit, and I don't have one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Donkey Kong Country returns.
Oh, that's neat.
That one's kind of cool, yeah.
Yeah, it's basically a re-release, more or less, with a remake, I guess.
Yep.
Nintendo Switch Sports is not really worth mentioning, I don't think.
I don't think so. It's just, like you said, it's another comeback of an older game.
It's just DLC for it. It's like, okay, we're adding basketball. That was really the announcement. It's like, cool.
Thanks.
Oh, what do you think? What do you think of the speedrun challenge?
What?
I think that's a pretty cool idea.
So for the NES feature, or there's actually a lot of games that can be for free in the Nintendo store for the Switch that allows you to do a speedrun challenge with up to 100 other people.
Huh.
And it goes through different levels and things like that. So whoever is the fastest ends up winning out of the 100. Or something. Yeah, it's basically trying to put a new spin on the game mode for more or less competitive players.
That's cool. If nothing else, I think that will get some enjoyment from some people, but it will probably very quickly die.
It was like that Battle Royale Mario game, if I remember that.
Yeah, Mario 100,
or the Tetris
99, and then oh my god, F-Zero 99.
Yeah, F-Zero 99.
F-Zero. Oh man,
I loved F-Zero. F-Zero 99 was actually kind of fun.
I wish you could make a host or something, you can bring your friends on. That'd be really fun.
It was easy enough to queue into the same game as your friends, to be fair.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, there wasn't you can get in a party or anything. If you just sat in a call and said, "Hey, queue in 3, 2, 1," you 9 times out of 10 same game.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Something we could try then as a group.
To be fair, that may diminish with more people, but
oh, never mind then.
With 3 people, it was fine enough.
That's what I'm saying. You can get a good amount of people in the same lobby. I think that would be really, really fun to do.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna skip ahead because there was Luigi's Mansion, Darkest Dungeon, Ace Attorney, Metal Slug, Disney Illusion Island, and new Among Us information. Do you guys want to be playing Among Us at all?
No.
Fungus Among Us.
No?
No, I've lost the will.
For it.
I mean, yeah, I would play it, but it's not my favorite style of game.
Why, Soom? Is it because I always call you out as an imposter?
No, because it boils down to who can talk the best.
Yeah, it's usually how it works.
Yeah, and I'm
you're
just
really
saying,
good
like,
at talking.
I am really good at talking. It's wonderful. It's why I don't like the game.
Wait, what?
What's your defense? Zoom did it. All right, the defense rests.
I'm gonna put it this way, Rabbit. You ever get so good at something, it stops being fun because you're so good?
No.
Well, maybe get good then.
I wish I could.
That's something, the worst thing you could ask Rabbit. You imagine getting good at a game and you're like, oh, no, I don't.
But no,
Oh.
At the end of the day, like it's one of those situations. It's like, this is no longer fun because it pans out too well most of the time.
Fair. Yeah.
Like it's just that kind of situation. Not that it's.
Zoom is an amazing social deductor. Confirmed.
Oh, I'm not good at deducting. I'm just good at bullshitting, and that's all it takes.
I mean, you right.
Like, I mean, I'm not going to talk about a story of Among Us. Moving on, please.
Okay.
Mostly what I do in
moving
Among
on.
Us. Sorry, go on.
Oh yeah, BS. Yeah, totally.
No, I was going to say sniff people's head. That's what I do.
Ah, okay.
He prefers sniffing their ass.
No, that's you, Zoom.
So
I'm sorry, I'm on toe duty. Why did I bring that here now?
That's
Go,
a
go,
good
go, Rabbit. Go, Rabbit. Go, Rabbit.
question.
Go, Rabbit.
Yeah,
All right,
please,
so
Rabbit.
moving on from Nintendo, going to Xbox. I know there's the indie games as well, but is there anything from Xbox that is showcased that you guys have heard about, or just want me to list it off? And you
I've
guys
genuinely
stop
heard
me.
nothing aside from Gears of War, apparently.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just Gears of War for me.
So you guys stop me if there's anything that sounds interesting to you.
Got it.
So the first thing off the bat, Gears of War E-Day.
Yeah, let's go, boys. Let's go. right, move on.
Doom: The Dark Ages.
Trash. Move on.
Feels like it could be fun, but it feels like they're slowing down the series, which is
Slowing down the series. How so?
seemingly from the trailers. But to be fair, previous trailers have done the same thing, where the gameplay is not slowed down necessarily, but it feels slower in the trailer. But that's done kind of intentionally, so you can actually experience what's going on.
But it feels like it's something.
So it
Okay.
feels like it's slowing down, but I don't know until the game is out at this point.
Fair. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it myself.
I'm looking forward to it. Whether or not I'll like it is where that's at.
Yeah, I played the original 3. I still need to play 2016 and Eternal.
Yeah, that's fair.
Dragon Age: The Veilguard.
No.
Not a big fan of Dragon Age, so no.
Fair enough. Then Metal Gear Solid Delta. Snake Eater.
Yeah, Snake
Dragon
Eater.
Dragon Age has been downhill since Origins.
Wow. Damn.
Was there anything of Dragon Age since Origins?
No. That's
Yeah.
the last game. Was it the last? I thought it was the last game that came out. Or is it something else?
That came
No,
out.
Origins was the fucking first one.
Oh,
No, I thought Origins was a prequel. It was the last one that was released.
Inquisition is the last one that was released.
Inquisition. Oh, okay.
Oh, Inquisition. Oh, okay.
That just shows how much I don't care about the
Yeah,
series.
that's why I was like,
Same.
Dragon Age Origins is.
I honestly thought Origins was the first one, but no, Inquisition was
I kind of
the
forgot
most
Dragon
recent.
Age
I was like,
2
what?
existed, in all fairness.
You know, it's funny. I get that game and Divinity Original Sin confused. I don't know why I do.
love Divinity.
I heard
Yeah,
that's a good
Divinity's
one,
pretty fun.
Divinity is fun, and George, we should definitely
No.
play that together. Yes.
though. No, fuck you. No,
Yes.
nope, never happening.
Dragon Age 2 came out in 2011. When did Origins come out?
2009. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
2009.
Anyway, Rabbit, continue.
Yeah,
I was
continue.
wow. I was
I'm-
just joking, but continue.
I'm gonna continue that. Fable apparently is coming out.
Oh,
I guess
classic.
a remake or
that's.
re-release
I-
or something.
I don't know, because they at one point, I don't know if they ever did. They were gonna release a Fable MMO. I don't.
Huh.
I
Oh, that
think
got scrapped.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure that got scrapped pretty early because I signed up for the
Yeah.
beta test and then nothing. and I stopped caring about it.
It got scrapped. Something with the studio or something like that. I remember reading about it because I like the Fable games. They were pretty good.
I did too.
The old ones.
So that's one that I'm gonna have to like wait and see.
I've never
Like,
really
will I enjoy this?
played a Fable game before. I have them, but I never really played them.
It's like Animal Crossing, but with fighting. It's pretty cool.
What?
Ooh, what do you mean? What? Yes.
What do you mean Animal Crossing? Where is the Animal Crossing?
The fishing part.
All right, good point. Good point.
That's just a JRPG.
Yeah, they're all
Well, there's a
Animal
lot of
Crossing but fighting. Like, come on.
No, but there's a lot of elements though, like kind of like building your own little town, or not town building, but like
I was gonna say you can purchase buildings, upcharge
Yeah.
the rent, lower the
that's
rent.
what I mean.
You never lower the rent. Don't lower the rent.
Don't ever lower the rent, but
Never lower the
no,
rent.
but I like
grow the
there-
horns.
there's some mechanics in that remind me of Animal Crossing.
I can
um,
see that, but at the same
yeah.
time,
It's not entirely like Animal Crossing, but
it's
just-
very,
Yeah, I was about
very
to say,
minimally
it's
like
just-
Animal Crossing.
It's just JRPG.
To me, it reminds
at
me
that
of it.
point. It's
I mean,
just
you can walk into
JRPG.
town and fart until people love you. Like, it's great.
Duck Duck Goose.
Sure.
All right, this brings us to the next game, State of Decay 3.
That game's still around.
This is the third one in the
Yeah,
series.
honestly,
The
fact that
second
there's
one was
gonna-
out in like 2010 or some shit.
That's
an-
sick that they're making a third one, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's old.
Oh,
damn.
More information with Fallout 76. Apparently, you can play as a ghoul.
Okay, and?
No,
There are people who
okay,
play that?
that game's still around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's actually
Didn't-
being voted as like overwhelmingly positive on Steam lately.
I was gonna say it has gotten updated a lot, and I mean recently somebody did nuke the like I forget who it was, somebody important in regards to Fallout.
It was it had the No Man's Sky effect where it was dog shit at release, but after updates, it got better.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they gave
well,
it
the
love
biggest-
and it got better. But
Well, the biggest issue with the game on late launch, because speaking as someone that played it on launch and ended up going all the way through the MMO aspect of it, the storyline of it, the end result, there was no karma system per se, so there was no NPCs to talk to, and then you could do a good karma versus bad karma, and that's a lot of the fun of Fallout. Well, since I finished playing, they've added NPCs as
that's cool.
DLC into it, so I haven't played it since.
Wait, they finally added NPCs to the game?
Oh, that was like a year ago that they did it, or 2 years ago, or something like that. Whenever
And-
it was like a half a year or a year after Fallout first came out, 76 first
and
came out.
in all fairness, a lot of the stink at release was less about the actual game and more about the pre-order bonuses, the super collector edition, and
Yes.
the company essentially gypping people of what they promised.
Yeah.
Yep,
Ah.
it was more issues on Bethesda, not the game itself.
Yeah, the game itself, yes, it was buggy and whatnot, and people didn't like it. People were more upset about that than the game itself.
Yeah,
And the monetization of the game, in all fairness, because it was kind of atrocious. I don't know how it is anymore, but it was kind of really bad.
yeah.
Kind of really bad.
There's new DLC for Starfield coming out.
That game's still around?
Starfield. What is
It's a
Starfield?
fairly new game.
What is Starfield?
It's
Sta-
Bethesda's fucking newest entry.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, it's basically a NASA punk styled game where you're out in
Never
space.
heard of it.
Skyrim, but in space. Think of that
Never
way.
heard of it.
Oh, that's
It came
fair,
out
that's right.
last September or something. I don't fucking remember. I think it
Yeah,
was actually
that-
September. I just
I know
remember
Wolf
like
loves the game.
I just remember everybody like hyping it up,
Yep.
and then not hearing about it again after a month.
No, same exact thing. I'm like, people kept hyping this game up. I'm like, you guys know Bethesda is making it, right? They're like, yeah, Bethesda's amazing. They made Skyrim, and I'm
I
like,
was gonna say-
that's how I'm done talking to you.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Bethesda doesn't make bad games, but they make the same game over and over.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That's
more
the
or
point I'm
less.
trying to make. It's like people hype up this new game Starfield. I'm like, let me guess. Let me take a look at the gameplay. Wow, this looks exactly like Fallout and Skyrim. Like the same
Probably why I
animation,
like Fallout
same
3
mechanics.
so much is because that was the first experience with Bethesda game.
Yeah.
And that's probably actually why I like Oblivion so much. Is it was the first experience.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not an inherent bad design, but if it's the same style, like there's only so many ways you can variance that to where it's interesting. And the fact that they released another game with the same exact style, it's like, okay, I know exactly how this is gonna work. Like the whole the whole thing with the general merchant or whatever, or the merchant in Skyrim, put a basket over his head, you can steal shit. You can do that shit in Starfield. Same exact thing. Get a waste basket.
I do love that kind of fucking jank logic of, yes, I put a cooking pot over your head. Nothing in your store is there anymore. Who stole it?
Who stole my shit?
I love that jank, but yeah, no, they really do just pump out the same game with a new skin.
Exactly. They just overhaul the what they look like, but keep the same base of the game. And it's like marketed as something else.
A huge problem with that for them is like they can't innovate and add new things. Like even dual wielding was obscene for Skyrim.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was
They're
awful.
still using the same goddamn engine.
Yeah.
And that's they updated the engine with since their move to Microsoft, and that's what Starfield's running off of. I think
they updated it for Starfield specifically.
Yeah.
But
could have fooled me.
As the first game, you really can't innovate off your first game on a new engine because it's your first use of the engine.
Yeah, pretty much.
You gotta stick with what you know. You gotta do what you know. You can't. Anyway, sorry. I just. You have to...
Well, I really do hate though. Sorry.
No. Tell us.
I'm not gonna go because I'm gonna rant for a while. So
tell us your hatred. You know it to be true.
I hate development companies because they fire
everyone
their
knows I hate
developers after
Skyrim.
every
Like I think that's
development cycle, and nobody can get any retention, and that's why games continue to suck because developers get fired immediately after completing a development cycle. They don't get to keep that experience and continue working in the same group, and that's why certain developers, such as From Software and Larian Studios, continue to make bangers every time they make a new game, is because they keep the same developers on pay.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it makes sense.
Like it's why a lot of games tend to go poorly, and not go poorly, but not be as high quality as you would expect because they're just getting new developers every fucking development cycle.
Yeah. No, that makes a lot of sense. All right. So, next game.
Sorry, I just
No, you're good. We're just kind of running on time here. So, Call of Duty Black Ops 6.
No.
Trash. Look, okay, as an OG Call of Duty guy, I think I speak for a lot of original Call of Duty players who played Modern Warfare 4, Black Ops. The Black Ops 6 is literally just a cash grab at this point. It's not at all what it used to be. It's just Call of Duty is just a cash grab for Treyarch.
I was going to say.
And for Sledgehammer Games now. It's not what it was. And if you're a true OG COD fan, you would agree. And if you don't, that means you're not as OG as you think you are. Just putting that out there.
I was going to say, I don't think it means they're not as OG as they think they are. I think it just means they're loyal to a brand and not a product.
Oh, there's loyalty, and then there's just being completely blinded by what you're playing for.
And that's why I said loyal to a brand, not a product.
Oh, yeah. I'm loyal to a brand. True, It's Pokemon, so, you know.
Yeah, like, honestly, the quality of Pokemon games has gone down horribly recently.
No, it hasn't. Oh, okay. I'm going to fight you on that one.
Did you play the same Scarlet and Violet as I did?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did, and I enjoyed the heck out of it.
How many walls did you manage to climb by jumping backwards? I climbed all of them. That's not something that should work. The quality of that game overall, one, not only in frame rate, but in jank and issues graphically, it's gone downhill. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it's gone downhill.
I think graphically it's gone uphill. In terms of the performance issues, I do think that there was a lot of performance issues in the game. But I don't count the performance issues as making the game in its entirety bad. It's like saying Mass Effect 3 is bad.
I said
just
it's gone
because
downhill.
of the game.
I didn't say it was bad. I said it went downhill. I said the quality of the series has gone downhill, and it has.
Maybe, and I don't know. I don't think so. All the little figures are all the Pokemon looked a lot better in this game. I remember noticing it off the bat. And besides, they had Shinx. It's 10 out of 10.
Honestly, fair enough. It does have Shinx.
Yeah, Shinx.
I was
Completely
happy
just-
it had Gumi, so I had Gumiku on my team.
Gummy. Yeah, Gummy.
Okay, so this game, I saw the gameplay, or the trailer for it, and I actually kind of like it. South of Midnight.
South of Midnight. I don't know that.
What's that about?
So it's about. I don't fully know what it's about, but you play as a female protagonist, and there is a giant catfish, and there's a giant crocodile, and that's all I remember seeing in this.
Explore
trailer,
the mythos and confront mysterious creatures of the deep south in this modern folktale while learning to
Deep South.
weave an ancient power to surmount obstacles and face the pain haunting your hometown.
Deep South. It's funny.
Well, dealing with like the folklores of what's with the Deep South, which I'm assuming is like Louisiana, Alabama kind of area.
Yeah.
I think is going to be very interesting because it's something that's not fully touched upon compared to more werewolves or more mummies or more vampires, or
Honestly, a lot of folklore and stuff for Western culture really isn't touched upon all that often, especially in medias. There is a lot more African, European, and Eastern stuff that is explored immensely comparatively.
Yeah. So I'm saying I'm looking forward to that game. In all honesty, because the concept is really good.
I appreciate you bringing it to my attention. That is something I will have to keep an eye on.
Another one that's coming out that I can't remember the full extent of it, called Expedition 33. It looked interesting, but nothing's really standing out in my mind with it, so I can't really tell you much about it. Let's see.
There's one game, I don't know if you'll have time to go over, but Dynasty Warriors Origins, is a guy who's been a fan of the Dynasty Warriors games since the beginning. Yeah, that was so cool to see that they're making another one. But it's this time they're actually changing the entire aspect of the game, which I think is really awesome. And the gameplay trail looked amazing too.
Huh.
So I'm really excited about that.
Is this a turn-based RPG?
What?
Expedition 33.
Oh, is it?
It's looking like it's it looks like it has damn near same UI as Star Rail. Like it has the turn order on the left, has player stats on the right, to be fair.
You mean Final Fantasy?
Well, according to the summary, it's lead the members of Expedition 33 on their quest to destroy the Paintress so that she can never paint death again. Explore a world of wonders inspired by Belle Epoque, France, and battle unique enemies in this turn-based RPG with real-time mechanics.
Yeah, former Ubisoft devs unveil stylish turn-based fantasy RPG. Yeah, interesting.
I think there's
multiplayer or single player.
Game.
Yeah, it might be kind of roguish based on that description. In all fairness,
well, to answer George's question, no idea because it's to be announced for a 2025 release.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
but yeah, the concept of it, where a person's basically painting death, is actually pretty cool.
It's an interesting setting, at least,
and it's causing the residences to basically track down the creator of that world to stop death from continuing.
Yeah, which has its own form of issue.
Stop death. Why would you do that?
Oh.
Keep death going.
Okay.
Well, it depends on the situation. Is it like our planet, or is it another planet where reproduction isn't a feasible thing for the most part?
Man, I would think reproduction is a feasible thing with it. Now, okay, before I
Well, I'm
finish
just
up,
saying, like, there is a setting in which, that could be a reasonable explanation of why we want to stop death is reproduction isn't exactly
I will say this though: the biggest crime out of all these game announcements
viable.
is
Yeah.
no Ape Escape remaster.
I know, right? What the hell?
Where is the Ape Escape remaster?
I thought that came out. Wait,
What? When?
hold on.
Never. I don't think it did. No, if Rabbit, don't lie to me, bro. Why are you lying to me?
Hold on.
There is no remaster, bro.
I thought there was an announcement of Ape Escape at some point.
There was a fan-made remake of the original game, but not an official.
Oh, okay. Maybe
remake.
I'm mistaken with that one.
We need a remaster. The game is amazing.
We might not be getting one of those, but we are getting Indiana Jones as a video game now.
Yay.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
So
That actually
excited.
looked pretty cool.
Will Harrison Ford reprise his role as Indiana Jones?
Hopefully
Maybe,
not.
maybe not.
I
They have a 3D model of the character that looks like him, and I think that's more than
Nah.
enough that they need.
Give him the highest, squeakiest pitched voice possible.
What they should do is what they did in the PlayStation 1 games, where they just like cropped in like scenes from the actual movie and just used those as cutscenes. But they would be so compressed and pixelated when you actually played them. It was great.
FMVs can be done very, very well, but no. Not like that.
No. Yeah, fair. Well, I
Super
would have
Monkey
liked
Ball.
to have gotten into more of the indie game stuff, but we're running low on time. I'll skip past Perfect Dark as well. No one needs to talk about Perfect Dark Zero or
Never
not
heard of
Zero,
it.
but Reboot.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it? Yeah, me neither.
No.
Never before. So I'm gonna tally up the score. Figure out who's
The
gonna be
score?
hosting next year. Yeah, the score. Let's see. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Hey, George,
Guys-
did you know you hosted 3 times in the past?
10,
Guys, why's it got to be his story and not
Three.
her story?
5.
George, did you know you've
6,
hosted
7.
3 times in the past?
Thanks for that tidbit of information. I do not care about Zoom. I appreciate
Did you
that.
also know that I hosted 3 times in the past? So no matter who Rabbit chooses, we'll be at a balance. Or he'll be breaking the balance and making you both having hosted 4 times.
Thanks for letting me know, Zoom.
I'm
Time to
glad.
break the balance.
You're creating a new balance at a higher level.
Exactly.
Balance.
So at a
Amazing
score
shoe brand.
of 8 to 9.
Wow.
The score has summed up itself to be
I hate that he said
George.
summed there because that scares me. Okay, thank God.
George, you are
How
the
did
winner.
I win? What? I said like 2 things this entire time and I won somehow.
Uh-huh.
Maybe that's why. What did he earn points for? Rabbit?
Yeah,
Tell us.
I'm genuinely curious.
You
Tell us
curious
the
about
points.
the point?
Yeah.
You hear him shuffling
Tell us
papers.
about the points.
Oh.
Skyward Sword sucks. Spyro player.
Yep.
Not
Yep.
wanting to be interesting. I don't know what that was entailed to.
What? Now you're just making up shit, Raph.
I'm not. I wrote this down.
You wrote it down. It's when I was talking about telling somebody they weren't interesting.
No.
Oh, okay.
Gears of War, Mario and Luigi, Among Us sniffing.
Absolutely.
Yeah. He
Metal
does like to
Gear,
sniff people.
Hate Skyrim, and I misspelled this, but Dynasty Warrior.
You disregard. You just dissed one of my favorite games. Right? All right. You know what? All right. All right.
I thought
What
I
am
spelled
I?
Dynasty correct.
Dynasty Warriors. I can't wait for that game to come out.
Yeah,
Alright.
Dynasty.
Triple A title right there, buddy. 10 out of 10.
All right, so you had Volvi,
Oh,
Yeah.
wait.
Trash.
The
You
sexy,
got
sexy
Volvi.
hand.
you got Legend of Zelda because you brought up that one.
I did.
You
The
got
Legend of Zelda.
graphics complaint.
Okay, I
Music
mean, I
complaint.
understand, but I did not complain about graphics. Let's be clear here.
Yeah. That's true. You can, if you want, you can go back and rewatch that segment. Open world paralysis.
Paralyzed by choice.
Bro hates
Eh.
open world games.
No, I'm with some on this one.
I don't hate them. I struggle to play them.
Yep, I'm with some on this one. I struggle. Metroid Prime 4.
Woo.
All right.
Nihilistic on game industry.
Nihilistic.
And South of Midnight Play.
Lethal Company, baby.
It does seem very interesting. Like, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm glad you brought that to my attention.
But yeah, George, winner speech. Actual winner speech, not like last time's winner speech.
Oh, actual winner speech?
I mean, he won last time, so I don't know what you mean by that.
All
I
right.
won last time.
Oh, you didn't? You just kind of kicked him out of the lead here.
Poor rabbit. Getting bullied. Winner speech. Let's see. I did not expect to win this, to be quite honest. Monkey nuts. All right,
He never expects to win. Well, I
Yeah.
lost. Here we are again. Oh, woe is me in the loser's seat. Losing time and time again. Told to get back in my place by George. As he smacks his bottom and says yee-haw and rides off into the sunset.
All right.
Oh, well,
Is that a,
is that a threat? Wait, what's going
is
on?
that a Texas? What, like a Texas thing?
No, that was just... That had nothing to do with Texas, thank you.
Okay.
That was
Riding
just
off
what...
into the sunset.
Yeah, it's just, you know... It's just a
And
thing
as we-
people do after they kick somebody who's down, you know?
And I know
I
we
guess.
didn't cover every game that went out there because there's not enough time. There was too many showcases. I mean,
Not
there's
only
like
that, but we had Volby.
yeah,
No,
there
I
was
blame
so much
Zoom.
Volvi talk.
I blame
like
Soom for that.
Volby.
See, that's what I'm saying. I blame Soom because he loved his Volvi bullshit.
I mean, yeah. So you can still catch us on YouTube and Twitch. You got Somebunny DS, you got George 2D, and myself as Rabbit Hat Plays. Until
Never
next time.
plug me again.
Bye, everybody.
I'll do it every
Bye.
time. Bye.